Hey y'all, welcome to Vista Acres. I'm David, and right there's Maggie. Welcome to the Vista Acres Homestead channel. And this is going to be an update video. Y'all going to kind of give you an update where we're at with some projects and give you an idea of some projects that we got to do. And of course, let everybody know how the birds are doing. All the birds seem to be doing pretty good. I am struggling with the quail, especially the blue egg quail that I've got. The Caturnix there that lay blue eggs. I'm having little problems with those. And then I'm going to give you an update on Maggie, y'all. Let me go ahead and do that. She's busy chasing her shadows right now, but Maggie is doing good. I don't know if you noticed or not, but even her coat is, I think, already looking better. And she has been, as of, I think, today or tomorrow, she's been a week on me making her food. I am making her food, and I'm going to do a complete video of that, of why I did it. And but yeah, I've been making her food. Her coat looks a lot better. It's real shiny. She has a ton of more energy, if y'all can imagine that. Anybody watches the channel may find that hard to believe. But yes, she's got, I mean, a ton more energy. I'm having to just about every day exercise her because she just has so much energy. But that's a good thing. I'm glad she's feeling a lot better. And she is doing a whole lot better. And I'll go over how I am making her food. And I tell you what, y'all, it's really not a whole lot more expensive than high grade dog food. And I'm just basically feeding her human food, stuff that we eat. Okay, y'all, let's take a look at the birds. I would say a rat problem has, I'm gonna give y'all an update on moving the birds. And we're gonna talk about this deal. But strange. But we'll talk about that. Y'all need to tune in on the video on moving the quail. It's a pretty interesting video, but they're doing pretty good. I've got to get the pans, but the reason I can't get the pans under here is because the dang rats. I don't know, it probably don't really matter because they can reach up in there and get the quails. But they're ready to eat. It's about feeding time, you can tell that. They're about ready to eat. They're cute. These I have got to move out of this cage, and I'm going to put them over here, and then the ones I got down at the brooder house down there, I've got to move them up here. So I'm kind of hoping today we might get that done. All right, y'all, these Caturnixes are doing pretty good. The quail are laying still. They're doing pretty good. They're laying. I'm trying to hatch these blue egg ones, and I've hatched 6 of them in the last 2 weeks and lost all 6 of the babies. Don't know what's going on there. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on. That's strange, but that's what's happening. So I got blue eggs here, and then I got, of course, this brown egg. See this, and man, I'm gonna tell you, that brown egg one, it's a laying machine. I like these little blue egg ones. And I know which one's laying the brown eggs. It's that white one that I put in there. I thought was one of these that lay blue eggs, but it's actually a Texas A&M. So I may take these 2 white ones here, because I think one's a male, one's female, and put them in over here, so I'll get my brown egg layer out of here. All right, rabbits. He's doing good. His bite's getting better from where the other one kind of chewed on him. Right, Maggie? He's doing better. And these rabbits doing all right. That one's laying under his pan right there. Bugsy's okay. Bugsy getting old. Kind of like me. Can't talk about that a whole lot. Kind of like me. Kind of like Maggie. All right, we're gonna walk down here to the brooder house. See if we hatched. I think these are done hatching. There's the guineas. Guineas being guineas. Matter of fact, I know that's done. I just need to turn this incubator off, clean it real good, and get it. Try to hatch some more blue egg ones. That's what I'm wanting to try to do. These are all male quail. Again, they're doing pretty good. Need to move them up there and put them in that other cage. All these are doing pretty good. They can be mean. They're scared of the camera, I guess. They're Maggie. Maggie, keep an eye on everything. Maggie said, what's going on in there? Maggie said, what's going on in there, y'all? What's going on? I said, don't know about all that. That, Maggie. Yeah, you can't be doing that. What's the matter with you? Come on. All right, here's Lambo. Lambo's out and about. Here's the guineas. The two that are sitting, yeah, I think I've decided just to leave them. Whatever happens, happens. This late in the year, it's just difficult to fool with baby birds. Oh man, there ain't many eggs. Well, she's still sitting there. I don't know if somebody tried to get her or what. It's funny, she's kicked those 4 eggs out right there. And I guarantee you them 4 eggs right there are no good. Now how they know that, I don't know. It's absolutely amazing. But probably what I need to try to do is, I guess, is get in there, and there's 2 of them in there. Yeah, there's 2 of them in there. But I probably need to try to get in here and get these eggs. See that? Y'all see that? She ain't gonna let me get them in, so she apparently still thinks these eggs are still good. But those eggs over there, I guarantee you are bad. There's 2 of them in there sitting. Guineas are an interesting bird. They are an interesting bird. And she's pretty sweet. She didn't hurt me there. These chickens, oh, they'll break your skin. These turkeys, they're doing good. I'm really surprised that the royal palms, which is your white birds, are catching. They're a lot younger than the bourbon red birds, and they've caught up with them. I would say catching up, but they've caught up with them. And yeah, Maggie there, she's got to check them all out. You know, they're crazy about Maggie checking out. Maggie, get out of there. All right. And this bunch here is doing good. Probably about as mean as ever. Like I say, we hadn't fed yet. Angel and I got to get down here and do that. They're all ready to be fed. They're ready for their breakfast. So, but yeah, these are doing really good. They are good egg layers. Isa Browns. They are some pretty good egg layers. So, yeah, they're not too bad. This bunch is doing good. Somebody letting them out today. This is, which we're going to be leaving today, so I probably won't. But this is a watering day, so we got to do the watering and everything. Guineas got after the cat. They got after Taylor. I don't know what that was about. Typically, I don't ever. The cats are scared to death of the guineas. It's probably a good idea. Maggie, she's the only thing they're not scared of. And they don't seem to bother the turkeys. When I have the turkeys outside, they don't seem to bother the turkeys too bad. I have to open this door up. I hate doing that because they'll think I'm letting them out. They stuck. There we go. Maggie, get out of there. Yeah, get in there, Thelma. Maggie, stop. Get out. Come on. All right. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. Thelma, get back in there. I think that's what Angie calls that one. That's our pet chicken. Yeah, she's our pet chicken. There's the other chickens. They're all doing pretty good. Like I said, they're ready for breakfast. These are doing good. This is our Brahmas. This is our popular selling chicken. We sell quite a few Brahmas. Matter of fact, we're gonna start raising some more. All right, talking about a project to do. I'm gonna move this coop and probably gonna try to move that tree. Yeah, I may, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're gonna build a big coop right here. And that's Angie's wanting to raise the American breast chickens. So this coop, I plan on putting all these coops, this coop, that coop, that coop. All three of these are gonna go over here next to the road. But I'm really wanting to get my fence, another project, all the way around through here. I'd like to get this whole place fenced off. That's the goal. Here is the Americanas, my black ones. Like I always say, these are probably my favorite Americanas, is these black ones. He's pretty. He's real docile. And I have found that with Americanas. I'm like our friend out there, Wild Huckleberry. I like Americanas. I like the color eggs and stuff too. And as he says, they're good chickens. Brahmas are getting big in there. And that majority of those are Brahmas. They're ready to eat. Angie says she hates opening the door. They run out the door. They go everywhere. They can be aggravating. And she's actually got 2 rooster Brahmas. So hopefully we do. We need another rooster, so that would be good. I hope that gray hen, she's just laying there. She looks like she's doing all right. I may have to get her out of there. I've thought about that already. That these are getting a lot bigger than her quick. So see that just goes over and steps on her. Here she comes. I think like she feels good. So when you see that, y'all, that kind of activity, you need to get them out. That's what I had to do with those 2 turkeys, which ended up making it. And I'll probably get a smaller hen to put with her somewhere, one of the smaller ones, and then that way they can eat and separate them out. The guinea, got the one guinea in there. May have to do something with it, but eventually. But like I say, guineas, they're mean. All right, the lavenders, they're doing good. Quit letting them out because old rooster there, he Graybeard the third there, he decided he didn't want to go up. He caused a lot of problems. So geese, I got to change their water. That's the big thing. They'd rather have the water changed than fed. Yep, they would. They like their water being changed. So I got to get that done this morning. All right, y'all, that is kind of the update on the birds. So give you some projects that we're gonna need to be working on and have been working on. One's the winter garden. Angie's got some stuff going and looking pretty good. This is a project here because I plan on making her, I guess you call it a she shed, where she plants her a sprout house, you'd call it. And then I got about 6 more of these beds to build for, and I've got to cap these. I didn't get capped. See how these are capped? I got to do that. This is doing good. And but she's got a little bit of winter gardening going on, as you can see. Yeah, she's got a little bit. There's some peppers. They're looking pretty. Yeah. And probably need to water it all again. Yeah, she's got some peppers coming on pretty good. Whatever she did here, she needs to repeat next year because it worked. And more bugs are on that. That's hard to believe you got that kind of bug activity this time of the year, but especially with the guineas. The guineas have really, like I said, made a huge dent in the bug thing. And I'm thinking about redoing all these. I told Angie, these beds, this was the first row that we put in. We got to recap them. I need to pull the bottoms in on them. See how that is sponged out. We may pull these up. And I don't like the way they're out of line. Somehow or another we got them out of line. So I hate fool with them, but then again, I don't want to live with them looking like that. So this whole area, Angie's garden, this is a project. So I hope to get on it and have it done by spring. That would be the goal, is get on it and have it done by spring. So that's a project itself. All right, Blue, old Blue, my father-in-law's old truck they bought new. It's got to have a motor in it. That's a project. I would say that camper right there is a project, but I don't see that thing in the near future, anywhere near in the future of us starting on that. It's no, don't see that. All right. Okay, the sunroom down there, we have got it just about finished. My last video putting shelves up, that was probably maybe the last video, not unless I do a video putting the trim around the windows and trim across the top and trimming the bottom. If I do, I might do one video on that. This side, the garage, all the way up, let me show y'all, of the house is finished. I finished that when we first moved here. I finished this before we started the YouTube channel. But this part of the house all the way up to that corner right there is finished. That is a finished house. We got that done. Had to put new floors, joists, and everything in it also, just like we did the porch. This side of the house, from here down, is unfinished. It's gonna have to be gutted. That back bedroom back here is where as a little boy grew up. That very back bedroom back here. So but this side of the house, this whole end here, we're gonna have to gut it. I may get by from about where this first window is of not having to gut it. I may get by with that. All right, but that's a project right there. And what we're planning on doing, because my mom's getting up in the age, we're thinking about doing this for us to live in. That way we're right here with mom. And so what we'll do, what our plan will be is that'll be a bedroom, kind of a living room, and a small kitchenette, and then of course a bathroom closet. That's kind of the plan for that. But like I say, we start that one. That's gonna be a job. It's a pretty big job. And then I've got the long tractor. Y'all, I know I got some viewers that like the old long tractor, and they've been asking me about getting it to running. I've had a few comments on that. But the long tractor, I pulled it out here in case anybody wonders what happened to it. There it is. It needs probably rebuilt. Really, honestly, it probably needs rebuilt. It definitely needs mains in it. Last time I about got it to crank, it did have a pretty good rattle. So I'm gonna have to pull the little motor in it and probably have the head done, have the get the head done, and then put mains in it, and then hopefully I don't have to do pistons, all that. But this tractor's pretty economical to rebuild. It is a diesel, so I got this project. That's the project. The camper, we do plan on, even though we bought another camper, we do plan on finishing this retro camper. We do want to get it done and back on it. We did a lot to it, and see, we got our lights on it and all that stuff. So we like to finish that and get that done. Oh, Maggie, she's enjoying her walk here. She said, it's pretty good here. I'll tell you, it's warm out here this morning. Be an October morning, it's pretty warm. Her greenhouse, we're gonna probably start about December doing some planting with that and getting plants ready. Okay, y'all, I guess you'd call it the elephant in the room is this house. This is my grandmother's old house. It was built in 1963, the year I was born. And this is the house that Angie and I live in. We are, I wouldn't say we're working on it because we haven't worked on it in a while. We've been busy down at Mom's getting that stuff done and then getting her raised garden beds done. But this house, our original plans was to put a carport on the back side here, just come off the roof straight, put a front porch on it, and then this carport here, turn it into a kitchen slash living area. It would just open that whole thing up tremendously. And what you see under these tarps is the lumber when I was at Lowe's that I bought to do that. And it just, well, with the eye, anybody's followed the channel knows I had eye problems. I had a retina detachment. I got to the point where I couldn't see, and that put this on hold, and the channel, everything on hold, because I was just, y'all, I tell you what, I was just struggling to work, much less doing any extra stuff. And I couldn't see. It was frustrating. So feel for anybody that has to have retina detachment surgery and stuff, man, that is no fun. The other project, which is a lot smaller project, and I may get on that before long, is a storm. Not the Helena, but a storm before that. Really, we didn't think it was that much of a storm, but it came through and it broke the limb above this limb. And that one up there. It broke that one, which fell down and broke this one. And I really need to get Willie Bison Tree Service, y'all. Man, y'all have your prayers for him. He is busy right now. He was up in South Carolina, and I think he's headed back to Georgia with his crews. They're, you know, cutting trees and clearing lines, and man, I tell you, dangerous work. So y'all have old Willie in your prayers, but he is, we really appreciate what he does. And y'all have seen him, I've advertised and talked about him on the channel before. But anyway, I need to get him to kind of clean cut that thing, clean cut this one, and then spray that bug and sealer over it to where I don't get bugs in and kill the old tree. Y'all, this old tree, and I'll mention that to you, see what y'all think. Anybody wants to comment on it, let me know. This old tree, pecan tree, and that old oak tree. Now the oak tree is a funny story about that oak tree. I remember my grandmother fussing because my step granddaddy had planted a small, I remember that tree was a baby, so that was a few years ago, and she said, told him not to plant that. Matter of fact, she told me when they went on vacation there, they'd go up to Michigan where he was from, she told me to dig that thing up and get rid of it. Kind of regret I didn't do that now. These trees, both these trees, are double-edged swords. They're great. You can come up here and it is, I guarantee it's 10 degrees cooler up here than it is down there in the fields and stuff because of the shade of these trees. See how they shade? The pecan tree, y'all, as a kid, now I'm talking about as long as I can remember, that tree's always been a big tree. So that tree, according to how slow pecan trees grow, that tree, I wouldn't be surprised that tree is not 100, 200 years old. Because if you do the math, I'll be 61. And like I said, that was a big tree when I was a kid. So that means that's a pretty old tree. Not that I'm old, but that means that's a pretty old tree. All right, so back to my question, or what I'm having to think about, is with these storms are getting worse and worse. I may have to make a really hard decision. It wouldn't be too bad for this one. That's not a hard decision to cut that one. But this one, that's a difficult decision because that tree has been there for years. Like I say, it was a big tree when I was a kid. And I always remember swinging on it. Granddad had a tire actually, and that tree is right above where that air conditioning is our bedroom. And actually, when Helena came through here, we went down there at 1 o'clock when it was supposed to be coming this way. All right, y'all, it's about 1:15. We've lost power. So we're vacating the house, and we're gonna head down to my mom's. Right, Angie?
Yeah.
Let me show you why we're leaving here.
Wait. How are we gonna turn the alarm off?
It should be off, is it?
No, it says using battery backup.
Because they don't have no internet.
Oh no.
Try it and see. Disarm.
It won't disarm because it won't go.
Hey y'all, this is a big problem with our ring door system or alarm system. What happened here is the ring system was on. We'd lost power and you couldn't turn off the system. Did you arm it last night? It wouldn't deactivate because there was no internet. Our internet runs off the power, so therefore we couldn't get the system turned off. And basically what I had to do here is pull the system down, take the battery out of it, and unplug it, which I forgot to unplug it. So when we got power back, we went back to the house and the alarm was going off. So I don't know if everybody's is that way, but this, like I say, it connects to the internet, and when the internet went down, you couldn't turn it off, which I guess that's a security feature. That way somebody cuts your internet, you still have a ring alarm system, and you can't turn it off. So next time we have storms, y'all, we're going to turn that baby off. That way at least we can get out of our house, because that's kind of aggravating when you're locked up in your own house. Probably hot spot. All right, y'all, we got that deactivated, we hope. We didn't mean to turn that on last night. We were so tired when we went to sleep.
Where did that big old umbrella go? It was right there forever.
Yeah.
Oh. You lock this door?
Yeah. That right there is one we're vacating now. That big pecan tree. Anybody watch the channel knows. We've already lost power, and it's not windy out here yet. So that means the power has went down somewhere major. This Maggie got to go back, man. She got to pee. I gotta go bathroom back. All right, mate, let's go. So okay, y'all, at first glance, I guess it's running. I've got the moisture bottles over here. I put these instructions where I wouldn't lose them. And Angie said the eggs are shipped. So we'll wait. We'll see how accurate this is. Sometimes these things are not very accurate. I don't know. I don't totally trust them. But anyway. Now I gotta check that temperature probe. It's supposed to be down. So I need to move that. Alright, y'all. The American breast chickens are... How many more days we like on them, Angie? About 8. Some of them have candled, and I think 3 out of all those eggs have candled and show some activity of maybe hatching, but the other ones haven't. So that's kind of an update on our incubator. I need to add also a video of this thing. I'll go ahead and put that in this video, because this update video is probably maybe a little bit shorter than the other ones, because that's all this is going to be, an update. I'm not going to do with the chores. Okay. Yeah, that's like I say, it's a big tree. You hate to cut it, but then on the other hand, with these storms getting as bad as they're getting, and again, our hearts and our prayers are out to all those folks affected by that horrible storm. You got to think about it, and no matter how much sentimental value or thoughts is on that tree, phew, you really got to think about it. Maybe it needs to come down if we're going to stay in this house, or even if I was going to do anything else with this house, rent it, Airbnb it, or anything like that. You just about have to do something with that tree. But y'all, that kind of wraps this one up. It's kind of a walkthrough and an update of projects that we're needing to get done. Going to be starting them. I don't know which one first, but a lot of times with projects, as I always say around the farm, when it deals with the animals or gardening, those are time sensitive. You can't plan those projects. These projects, like this house behind me, you can plan those projects, kind of. But animal and planting and stuff, they're time sensitive. You've got to do those when you've got to do them. So y'all, appreciate you tagging along. Appreciate each and every one of you watching the videos. We appreciate the subscribers, the ones we've had for years. We thank y'all, and we thank you for the new ones. The channel has been growing. As they say, it's a little bit healthy, and we like that. Y'all, again, thank you for watching.